Oh no! My necklaces are tangled again. If only I had a better way to store them. After researching what feels like hundreds of ways to make your own necklace stand, and all of them failing, I decided to try my own method. For those of you who wear jewelry, you've probably experienced this at one point or another. If not, think of it like a tangled pair of headphones. My goal is to attempt to make my own necklace stand using my own method, and to take you along with me, and together we'll see if it works out. First, I will go through the materials you will need, and then I'll discuss if it's a cheaper alternative to buying one in store, pre-made. So step 1 is to gather your materials. For this project, you will need a wooden plank. Mine is about 7 inches in diameter. A 5/8 inch wooden dowel cut into 3 pieces, a 12-inch piece, an 8-inch piece, and a 4-inch piece. A 7/8 inch dowel, also cut into 3 pieces. A 7-inch piece, a 6-inch piece, and a 5-inch piece. A saw or some other tool to cut the wooden dowels down to size. Mine is a 6-inch mini hacksaw. A hot glue gun and some glue sticks to attach the pieces together. Some air dry clay. And paint and a sealant of any color. I'm using gold because I already had it on hand. I got all of my supplies at my local Walmart for approximately $25, which is actually about the same price as the one I used as my reference. After cutting your wood pieces to side and sanding them so their edges are as flat as you can get, you're going to want to mark on your wood plate where you want your 5/8 inch pieces to sit. I'm putting my largest piece in the back, the second largest in the middle, and the smallest piece in the front. Once they are marked, you can go ahead and glue them into place. Once you have them all securely glued on, you'll want to take your 7/8 inch pieces and find the center of them. This is where you will glue them onto the 5/8 inch pieces. The rule will apply where the largest goes to the largest, the smaller goes to the smallest, etc. After all your pieces are securely glued together, you're going to want to take your air dry clay. To have the pieces flow smoothly together, you'll want to fill in all the gaps and smooth it like this. After you've placed all your clay and smoothed it as much as you can by hand, you're going to need to let it set for about 12 hours. However, since you're putting it in thin layers, it might dry quicker than that. Now that the clay is dry, you will want to take a piece of low grit sandpaper to sand away anything you couldn't smooth with your fingers. If any pieces break off, you'll just want to fill them in with more clay, but make sure you leave enough time for them to dry before painting. After all that, you can paint. I'm using spray paint because I find it the easiest and I already had it on hand. You'll want to do a couple of coats, making sure to let it dry in between. And finally, you'll want to seal it with either a clear spray paint or a Mod Podge. I have completed my goal of showing you my attempt of making my own necklace stand. So after cutting pieces to size, assembling them, and adding that last coat of paint, you are left with a beautiful jewelry stand that will hopefully last you a long time. Now I never have to worry about my necklaces getting tangled again. And the best part is, I made it myself.